Okay, cool. So, Grand Teton was my fucking challenge. Was a big challenge for me in a lot of ways. Um, I think one of the biggest issues that I have right now, or should I say, what drives me the most, is to find like-minded people. So you'll see me posting and putting together subcontractors because that's initially what it was supposed to be. But there will never be. I just can't allow there to be a challenge in any of my projects. It's almost as if I can't take the blame for anything anymore because everybody has a position that they play. You know what I mean? And I hire people and I bring people onto my team, not just because I need them, but because I know that they can get the job done or because they play a certain type of role. Building this company has put me through the opportunity to work with so many other companies and see how they treat me. And then also I get a chance to treat them a certain type of way. I've offered as many opportunities as I can to not only individuals, but to companies as much as possible by adding value and bringing value into the state of Nevada in what it is that I do. I would never discredit myself for that. My most challenging project, I've had challenges on all of them. You know what I mean? Everybody, there's always a ball in the court. And when it comes down to what roles you play, it's another reason why pricing and things like that have kind of been personal. I've had people take advantage, talk to my contractors behind my back, find out what I'm pricing. Not as if that makes a difference, but when it comes down to it, if you're not okay with what you're getting paid, that's not a conversation that you're going to have with my clients. I've had people lead my teams, and when you think that someone will wear the coat or the suit of someone that is a trainer or a supervisor, and that allows them to hold some type of responsibility and confidence, which that comes with being trusted, takes a confidence to be able to follow behind somebody, and because you trust where they're going and them feeling like they can trust you. And I've been in that position before where I've felt like, okay, this individual, I could lead, allow them to lead some things, not necessarily taking my hand off the wheel, but at the same time, and then go to sleep on the wheel. You sleep on the job, smoke on the job, you do whatever it is that you do, and it's heartbreaking because people will be people, right? And there's really no way. There's always a way to vet people, and that's mainly supervision. I've been told that from the beginning. Public Works, I know one of my biggest blessings is my teams every day. And you can ask anybody that knows me. I'm a team builder for the most part, and building this company with my own two hands and 2 feet and this one mind has gotten me where I am now. And I'm not thirsty or hungry to try to elevate people if they're not ready, but at the same time, I would never look down on somebody and say that they can't sit at the table with me, especially if they have something to offer or if they can add to the direction that we're going or the direction that I want to go. So the main challenge, well, I can't really answer that question because I could cherry pick something off of each one of my projects, to be honest. And it was in one way, either communication, negotiation, or participation. If I wasn't there, then it was a problem. If the money wasn't coming fast enough, I wasn't negotiating the projects right. And if it was, communication, then it was the fact that someone felt like they couldn't trust me, or I obviously didn't instill in them enough restriction and limitation to what it is that my projects, what they do, what kind of weight they hold. Every person has the power to make or break you in some type of way, shape, or fashion, regardless of where you are, I think. So it's very dear to me to know that if I put someone in a position that they find value in it, you know what I mean? And if I had to highlight year to date, just kind of like what I'm proud of and why I keep pushing, it's not only because I'm only 5 years in, I'm only 5, 6 to 8 years in, but I still have so much further to go. And that if I could do all of this, go through all of this, then there's got to be some point where things start to change. If I'm rebranding, if I still keep going, if when I go to lay down or I sit down and all I could think about is let me check up on these bids, this has now become a side hustle, something that I made my day-to-day, every day, all day type of thing, knocking on doors. And now it's something that I just naturally do on automation, where I feel like now I could teach it. Now I feel like, you know what I'm saying, now I want to expand it regardless of my success factor or my failure. Then that's one reason why I love it, because it's not something that I'll just cut off. Some things you can cut off, some things you won't, but that keeps me going, man. That keeps me going. And I know it's the one thing that people are always gonna remember me for, is starting NSU in my music. Maybe, I don't know, I don't really ask people. Maybe I should ask that question. But anyway, to stay on topic, I want to keep these videos a little bit shorter, but you know, I'm trying to give you what it is that I have to give for today. And like I said, I think it's really, I think the main thing I want to focus on is why haven't I quit yet? You know, why haven't I quit yet? I still have so much more to do, and everywhere I go, I feel like I can make a difference. I feel like my energy deserves to be somewhere that's going to be significant. I try to find people on YouTube all the time. I'm actually very interested in meeting more people in my space, more contractors who have either made this a full-time job, worked with a company, and then broke off and started their own, became laborers, whatever the story may be. I think it'd be pretty cool to connect minds and see what kind of magic we can make. I mean, what kind of ideas can come up, you know, what we could do next or do together. So if this happens to reach anyone, I'm definitely open to expanding, growing, building, and doing more in my life, because I want to mentor too. I want to be a mentor, and I want to have mentors. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what every relationship should be about in some shape or fashion, so to speak. So I want to look back. I want to be able to post and people ask, you know what I'm saying? They know exactly what's going on. That's why I haven't stopped my YouTube. I want to be able to look back at it and they say, oh yeah, I remember that project, or I remember that, you know what I mean? And instead of saying what happened, you know what I mean? Well, how did it happen? So that's the point of this YouTube channel, is that you know what's gonna happen. And that's why I'm gonna be posting every day. And I may seem nervous, I may seem a little off script, I am freestyling, and I always kind of been that way. So like I said, you're not gonna get all the cleaning tips right here right now. You will get that in the future, or as I'm able to collab more with photographers and stuff like that. But after almost 10 years in the game and over 400 videos, it's about time that I be more consistent and start talking to you guys a little differently. So I hope this works. All right, so anyway, like, comment, subscribe, tap in. My TikTok is where I kind of just try to do more snippets, like some of the things that you should probably remember, you probably forgot. Capability statements, get your DIR done, you know, once a year, you know what I'm saying? One thing that I'm remembering too is when you got an out-of-state business, you want to make sure you got that entity, that foreign entity file, so therefore you can bid on projects out of state. You can continue working your contracts out of state. So follow me on TikTok at NSU Cleaning for little snippets like that. But you're gonna get the dialogue down here on YouTube, and you'll see bigger. You know, you'll see how I move and how I groove. It's 2024. I ain't going nowhere. And NSU Today Cleaning is coming up. NSU 2-day cleaning. NSU 2-day cleaning is coming up. If you see this video, you like this video, smash the like button. And do me a favor, if you're interested in receiving free cleaning from me or from my team, or just in general want to support the event, go ahead and hashtag NSU 2-day cleaning. And let me know that you want that free cleaning where you are, and we're going to make that happen. Other than that, I appreciate your time, your presence, and your support. Most definitely. All right, so you have a good night. Peace.